Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Whoa, whoa, let me pause that. Sorry about that. It is October 11th, 2022, Tuesday afternoon, evening.
6:01 p.m.
At 6:01 p.m. already, people. The day has just flown by. The day has just flown by. So, what have we been doing? Well, okay, update on the pitiful sweater for Jelly Bean. Oh my God. Not only did I have to frog it, okay, let me grab my bag. I'm an idiot sometimes, and I know y'all are agreeing, and I deserve that. Did you take the pill, sweetie?
No, I haven't.
You need to. Okay? I, being the, hi, Jelly Bean, being the Jelly Bean, Mama has to get this undone, okay? I cannot pet you right now, okay? Okay, I love you too. I love you too. So, this is the said sweater I had to frog. Not only did I have to frog it partially, I ended up having to frog it the whole way. So, I decided I couldn't get these back on the pegs the night before. And I tried again and I wasn't being successful. I must have messed with this for over an hour. So then I decided I was putting it back on the pegs inside and it was too tight. Because I had run a string of, I had threaded each loop with just a plain string of yarn to keep the loops intact. Well, then it was too tight. So I decided, oh, brilliant me. I'm gonna put it on the outside of this whole loom, right? And I'm gonna put the loops on that way. And that way it'll be stretched big enough. Not thinking that, okay, now you have the entire thing on the outside of your loom instead of the inside. Okay, then I tried to go ahead and the problem with that is the stitches then, as you guys know, if you're doing looming, the stitches on the outside are different than the stitches on the inside because outside they're crossing over instead of going a loop. I tried to go ahead and loom that way and catastrophe. I ended up ripping it off the loom. I ended up this time having to frog it completely and start over. So that's where we're at. And so this is a kind of a nice way to be able to keep some of your yarn if you don't have a whole lot. Is I just looped it around this empty pill bottle. So anyways, that's what the on that, you know. I've been loom knitting for, geez, how many years now, but still. Sometimes I amaze myself. So, that's the whole story on that. I watched The Color Purple last night. That movie is on Netflix. I love that movie. I don't care that it's like 36, 37 years old. I love that movie so much. Such a good movie with some of the most stellar actor and actresses in it. We watched another episode of Dahmer. Oh, Lord. I knew that man was really evil and messed up, but I didn't realize how
bad he was.
Right. So, I rode the bike last night, did my arm exercises, because this shoulder yesterday was just killing me. In fact, it hurt so bad, I ended up taking some Tylenol, which I normally don't have to do in the daytime. And then, even after I did the arm exercise, I ended up taking one of my pills early. And then I took my normal pills. And then I ended up calling Brad almost in tears after 6 in the morning because I couldn't get sleep. I was in so much pain. He and I do that for each other. If we're in a lot of pain, we'll say, can you talk me down? Meaning, the pain is overwhelming and I don't think it's ever going to end, so can you come talk to me for a while and help, and talk to me while, the pain medication starts to work, and then that person can get to sleep. And that's what we did. I really thank you for that. He'd even helped me do some of the arm exercises, which is where he will take my arm and he will slowly keep pulling it. And I have to relax all my muscles in from my shoulder down. And normally a lot of times that'll help. I have to do my arm exercises, I am convinced, every day. I cannot skip a day. Because see, I didn't do them over the weekend because I didn't ride the bike. And then by Monday, the shoulder was so stiff again and in pain, and it was so clicking. I can feel the arthritis in the shoulder when I'm doing certain exercises because click, click, click. So that's what I'm going to have to do is do just my non-weight bearing stretches on the arm just to keep it from, being so horrible. The carpal tunnel on that hand, same area. It's been kind of flaring in the elbow, but you deal with that. It's like, when you can't loom knit anymore because your body will tell you, hey, I'm done with you doing stuff to me for this night. So if you don't stop now, I'm going to make your life heck. See, I'm trying not to say the bad word. I will make your life a living heck. And you will wish you hadn't done that. Or it's going to make my life a living bell. So, that was my whole thing. Brett came out here after we watched an episode. He rode the bike too, of course. And then he came out here after we watched an episode of Dahmer. We eat our evening salads to whatever we're watching that night, Nixie is a salad-loving little queen dog, man. She loves her salad. So whenever I usually have some left over and I give it to her, she'll eat the tomatoes, the dill pickles, whatever we have on that salad. She loves it so much. But I'm not surprised. When she goes outside and stuff, she will eat the fresh grass and stuff. She doesn't normally throw it up. She just likes to graze. So she'll sit there and beg for that. You would swear that it was a dog bone or something. She loves her salad. Just want you to know. The other dogs will eat salad just because she ate some. Like if I give Charlie part of a sandwich that has some lettuce on it, he'll eat everything but the lettuce. But, so, been treating them for fleas, so that's all taken care of. I bought some of the chewable tablets that you give them, and then I redosed them last night again. They like those. They think they're treats, so that's good. Today, please excuse me, sir. Charlie. No, come here. No, Charlie, come. Charlie, come. Come here. Honey,
Charlie, come here. Get over
You'll
here.
be a naughty dog.
You got a big mouth.
He does.
Okay?
Brad cooked up, went outside and grilled, what was there, 8 in there, that package of hamburgers?
12.
12. And kind of undercooked 10 of them, because we'll nuke them again. When they cool off, he's going to put 2 to a bag. And that way, when we don't feel like cooking, and he wants to have a cheeseburger, or I usually just have the patty, I don't have the bread. It's there and it's ready. We've learned to go ahead and cook some protein up ahead of time, because that's the main thing if you don't really feel like cooking, because you always have some vegetables and stuff around. So I cooked some potatoes, some normal russets with some sweet potatoes. I put in some onions and the green pepper, tossed that all in some olive oil, added some spices, threw it in the oven, and then I also decided to bake a half a head of cabbage. Again, use a little bit of olive oil and some spices, threw that in. So, and then while all that was going on, I cleaned up the kitchen, did the dishes, vacuumed the kitchen, started some laundry. So, could you start another loaf, please?
I will.
Okay. The stuff on top, in that laundry basket on top of the washer is dirty.
Okay.
So,
As soon as I finish this game, I would be done.
okay, thank you. So, that's what I've been doing. And I was going to pour some candles today, but it's already kind of late. So I'm not going to, because I need to get in and ride the bike again and then do my arm exercises. Today will be non-weight bearing. Yesterday I did use, I think it was maybe a 3-pound plate. So maybe it's up to 5, that plate.
I think it's 5.
It's 5. Yeah, they don't really come 3.
Yeah.
Those plates that you put on a dumbbell. Yeah, I just use it without the dumbbell handle and just hold the weight, So, taking it easy on that, man. I would really love to be able to bust it out like I used to. That's so much what I want to do. It makes you feel kind of like a machine. I love lifting weights, and to me, it's such a good stress reliever. When you're in the zone and you're lifting, say you're doing bicep curls or whatever, and you're pushing that weight up and down, and maybe you're going to add a little more weight your last set of reps, you feel like a machine when you're making your muscles behave and stuff. So I would love to, and I'm going to get there. But it's hard to not just go, hey, I'm just going to do it all. Because you're like, no, you're not. That was 20 years ago, and you're not 38, you're 58. You're going to have to take it slower so you don't injure your shoulder and aggravate your carpal tunnel even more. So I've been good about it, though. Don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because I would love to. He knows I love to lift weights. I mean, that's my thing. I do my cardio because I have to. I enjoy riding the bike because, to me, that's kind of my me time. I'll put on whatever on the TV to kind of listen to, and then I'll play solitaire on my phone while I ride the bike. So, I even have it timed out that, if I do 5 games, it's usually, a little over 15 minutes and all of that. But, yeah, having to be more careful about what I eat because now we're not taking the Ozempic. Did you get a call or anything?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
If I don't hear from them, I'll call again tomorrow.
And that's okay. It's just you're hungrier. So, but my blood sugar was 88 this morning. So, I mean, I'm doing okay. But, you worry. You worry about everything you put in your mouth. Even though your blood sugar numbers are good, maybe you're still eating too much. And, you don't want to starve yourself, but you don't want to eat too much either. You want to have that good nutritional balance of, I have learned, I've done some experiments on if I'm hungry and I eat something with carbs, like say some chocolate, because I love some chocolate, right? The good chocolate. Or I go and I eat some protein. Which one is more satisfying? It's the protein. The protein is more satisfying. It carries me over. I no longer feel hungry and have cravings. So it's a good experiment to say, hey, I could have, let's say for you guys, I could have 2 chocolate chip cookies, or I could go and have like a couple string cheese. Which one do I think is going to make me more satisfied while I'm not hungry? For me, it's the string cheese. What is it for you?
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to have the cookies, but the problem is after I eat those, I'm going to want to have even more.
Yeah, and that's with me. It's if I have protein.
Mm-hmm. There are things you learn through, even, like I said, I've attempted to get weight loss surgery 3 times. And the second time I was very close. I was just 2 weeks away from having the surgery. And so I did the 6 months of nutritional classes and stuff. And you do learn. With each thing that you go through, you do learn. Am I mad that I can't have weight loss surgery? No, I think it was just not meant to happen for me. I did learn a lot of stuff. So, you just do the best you can. We're not all going to get things that we want. You're going to get some things, and the rest you're going to have to cope with. So, we're on a really good path. We have some goals that we're not going to tell you what our goals are long range, but, we need to really hustle and save some money up. It'll be something that is a lifelong thing that we wanted to do. So that keeps us very, very goal-oriented. It's like, am I going to stuff my face with this just because it looks really good? Let's say cream puffs. Brad's homemade cream puffs. Oh my God. Am I going to sit there and stuff my face with a whole bunch of these? Or am I going to be able to achieve this long-term goal that we both really so desperately want? So I won't have the cream puffs, or maybe I'll just have one if it has the sugar-free pudding in it. And then I will eat some protein, or I will have an apple. For me, apples are very filling and satisfying. I think it's the fiber in them. Broccoli is very filling and satisfying for me. So is cabbage. I've learned what vegetables are very filling for me. And I still would have a little bit of protein with that, because then I'm going to be satisfied all night long.
Yeah.
Because, we have chocolate around, and it would be very easy to sit there and just... I love nothing more than to lay... This sounds funny. To lay in bed with some really good chocolate and lay there and just let it melt in my mouth. And I've told you guys this story before, where I've been known to wake up and I've had chocolate in my mouth, and I think I have maybe pooed my bed. And then I realized it's chocolate. Because I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, no, what? Because it's on my nightgown, it's on my sheets and stuff. And I'm like looking at it, and then, I realize that nothing has come out of my rear end. And, and no, it's not coming from the dogs. And then you realize it's chocolate. Or I wake up, and I've got a trail of chocolate, and at first, again, you think, what the heck happened when I'm sleeping, what? And then you realize it's chocolate. Yeah, so, but that's one of my guilty pleasures. I love that, you know that. I love to just kind of totally relax and zone out. That's like my kryptonite, man.
Yeah.
Really good, especially Dove chocolate. If anybody want to just really surprise me with some Dove chocolate, just the milk chocolate. I like some of their dark too, or Cadbury. I love me some chocolate, man. I love, you swear. I've been thinking about the Easter Cadbury eggs. Why? I don't know. I can give up everything else except for them that chocolate, man. That chocolate is just, oh. And the sugar-free chocolate's okay, but it's just not the same. So, and it's still got so many carbs in it that... Anyway, I'll get off the thing about chocolate. But I did tell you that I love me some chocolate. Chocolate fudge, chocolate pudding. I don't like chocolate ice cream, though. But hot fudge, milk chocolate.
See, and that's weird that you don't like chocolate ice cream.
I don't.
Yeah.
I really don't. No, I like ice cream that has, like, rivers of chocolate in it or something. But, yeah, I really don't. But I really love me some chocolate. Just, I don't want nuts in it or anything. I don't want any orange crap in it. I just want... So, Dove, especially. I've been thinking about that a lot. Or what's those ones called that you get nuggets? The Hershey nuggets?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's talk about something else. Because, now I want to go bury my face in a trough full of chocolate. Wow. I did sleep well once I finally got sleep, though. Brad can put any female to sleep, we've decided, that lives in this house. He can put the female dogs to sleep. He can put me to sleep. Jellybean loves him so much. As long as we have her, the more and more she loves him. I mean, she loves me, but she loves him, too. It's a postal people.
Okay.
I'm expecting a package from Amazon.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, she gets so excited whenever she sees him and jumps on
Charlie,
his lap.
knock it off.
Stuff.
Are they out there now?
I don't know. I saw the doorbell.
Quit.
Sorry. Charlie, come here. Lord almighty, Charlie. Charlie, please, come here. Charlie, come. Come here. Charlie. Charlie. I'm going to squirt you. Sorry, guys. Empty, but he thinks it. Go lay down. Come here. Be quiet now. It's empty, but he thinks, yeah, he's going to get squirted. Isn't that funny? Charlie and Heidi. Isn't that funny? A big, mastiff dog, but he's, you know, and he loves water. But anyway, I'm so sorry. What are they telling you guys? Oh, the jelly beans. It's so cool to see because she gets so excited. She was afraid of me. Charlie, quit. I'm so sorry, you guys. Charlie, quit. Come here. Charlie, come. Charlie, come. Come. Come on. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit now, quit. Okay? That's enough. Brad went out because our postal lady was here to give her back that empty, you know, that big flat box, plastic boxing. Yeah. But anyway, it's so neat to see that she is just so crazy about him too. You know, he comes walking in from outside and she's just so excited and stuff. She got to cuddle up on his lap and everything. So, am I jealous or upset? Not a bit. I love it. I love it. I'm happy to share all the dogs with him. Sometimes it takes both of us to get all three of these dogs happy. Charlie, you okay? Charlie, look at Mama. Look at Mama, Charlie. Are you okay? Okay? I know. But Dad will be okay out there. But, I'm holding him by his collar. But, it's really neat to see. So yeah, we're working on ways to make some money, because what we have for a goal will take some money. But it's good to have goals. But my problem is if I'm losing weight and stuff, I need to know that there's something at the end of the rainbow. Because before, when I lost all the weight, my life really didn't change any. Sure, I could move around a lot easier. I was in a lot smaller clothes. It was nice to go into the normal clothing section and buy shirts and pants and stuff. You know, and I could bowl and we would go for bike rides and that kind of stuff. We did a lot of, you know, we would go about once a month. I'd go out dancing and stuff, you know, with Brad and so that was really nice. But there was no like special trips or, you know, goals like that. So you need that, or I need that at least. I need that. Then we're going to be tightening our belts even more. No extras for anything, but that's okay. And then still need to make some extra money. So we're working on that. We're working on that. It'll be something very cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys. Long range plans are, let's see, it was probably be in 2024. We would like to go to Hawaii. We would like to spend 2 weeks there. Because the first week I would like to do the tourist things. Brad's never done the tourist things. He's from Hawaii. His mom grew up there. So, you know, they have family. So they've not done the classic tourist thing. So there's lots of things he hasn't seen and experienced, like a luau or anything. You know, or the dancers and stuff. So we really need to do that. And then the second week we're there will be for family. And Brad can show me, you know, things that he knows of, like his grandparents and family that still is over there. His mom has the next youngest sister. Was she older than your mom or younger?
No, she's, it goes Mom, Barbara, and then Marlene.
Oh, okay. So I thought she was right under your mom.
Yeah, no, Barbara's the next.
So, but anyway, his aunt is over there, and I would really love to meet her. I've talked to her on the phone. She's super nice and stuff. And gosh, she sounds just like his mom. And Brad said they look a lot the same. So, you know, we really definitely want to go over there and visit family and just spend time, you know, connecting with family and looking at old pictures and the stories and all that special stuff. So, and then if we can work it out, and Brad had this suggestion that then on the way back, we would stop in California. We would get to spend time with his dad and do more connections there. And then I would like to meet Leanne and hopefully a few other people. I don't know if our friend Cheryl could make it down. I would love to meet her and spend some time with her. I have another friend, Mary, and stuff. I would love to be able to spend some time with them. So, you know, the first week will be selfishly just for us. You know, kind of a belated honeymoon, 35th wedding anniversary. And then the second week is family over in Hawaii. And Brad's got, you know, he'd like to show me his grandparents' house and all of that, Kaiviki Road and all that great stuff. And then when we get to California, it'll be for family and friends. So, you know, cross your fingers. That's what our long-range goal is. Brad would love, what's it been? How many years? Has it been 40?
Almost 40 years, yeah.
Almost 40 years since he's been to Hawaii. I've never been. He really needs that, and I really need that. When you get ostracized by your family, basically, as in me, and they don't even tell you why, you lose any more stories, you lose pictures, you lose that connection. That's really important. We're very family oriented. So I can't do anything about that. But I can do is enjoy the people that we do have, the family we do have, you know, and the friends we have, which to me are like family. So, I mean, I would love to meet Kathy. I would love to meet Leanne, of course. I'm going to someday meet Carol and hang out with her. She's like my sister, and I just love her to death. So, and, you know, so that's what we're going to do. Well, you know, we'll hunker down and try to put away money, and then we've got to find a way to make more money, you know, when we start adding up everything. What would we do with the dogs? We would board them. We would board them either with our vet or with that Tender Mercies is actually a boarding place too, and they have a extremely nice facility and very hands-on, so that's probably where we would board them, you know. But Brad really needs this, and I really need this. He's always wanted to take me to Hawaii to show me stuff and have me meet family, and, you know, we didn't think we ever could do it, you know, but it's good to have a goal, and try to work toward that goal, because we really would love to do that. You know, I would love to, you know, meet his existing family and hear the stories and be able to associate the sights and the smells with the story, because since I've never been to Hawaii, I've certainly heard a lot of people talk about it, but I want to experience the abundant flowers and all the different fruit trees, the fish market. There's a rainforest that has a zoo in it. There's just, you know, the lava tubes and just there's snorkeling. There's just so much stuff that I would love to experience that with Brad. I want to see it also through his eyes. You know, he has lots of stories. He has lots of family and stuff. I would like to see what he knew of growing up and taking trips. Just long overdue. It's like we don't even have any pictures from Hawaii, because he'd gone with, at that time, was his best friend the last time he went. They went over for 3 weeks. They had all these pictures. Well, his friend borrowed them to show his then girlfriend and lost them. So Brad didn't have any of those pictures, which is really too bad. So, anyway, hopefully we can achieve that goal. I mean,
we're going to make it happen.
We're going to make it happen. But when Brad gets determined, it's going to happen. This is what he needed, but it keeps us pushing to keep on this path of getting more physically fit and getting, losing more weight. And yes, I'll be quitting smoking before I go on this trip. Um, but yeah, we just keep on pushing. We need this. We need this. Like I said, we never really had a honeymoon. And the one trip we took by ourselves, I got food poisoning so bad in Las Vegas that we ended up just days and days in a motel. And, Orlando was because our daughter was an intern at Disney World at that time and stuff. But, we've gotten to see some things. We've done some traveling. We moved clear across the country. I'm glad that we had lived in a different state from where we originally came. Because, people are pretty much kind of the same anywhere you go. People are broke. There's just the problems with the drugs and stuff and crime. But you experience a different vibe from people. You experience, like, if it's a very economically challenged place like here, you can feel it. You can tell it. Excuse me, Charlie.
Charlie.
Today he is on high alert, man. I'm so sorry, guys. Charlie, please stop. But, are you done, Charlie? Thank you. We've seen some really cool stuff. Because I lived in Oregon for a short time. I lived in New Mexico for a short time. Of course, Wyoming. And then to live in Florida. And that was quite the trip moving out. And then living here. But you only get to live one life. And we want to make it as many memories and stuff while we can. Like I said, it keeps us working on our physical fitness, which is just so exciting. So, yeah, that's what our goal is. So, pray. Pray. If you want to donate, you can always do that. You can do it later on, too. If you want to buy stuff, I'm working on getting that set up, so it's all good. What else? I think tomorrow I'm going to reopen my Etsy store, and then I'm probably going to go through some of my paintings, at least put some of them on there. I need to go through and decide if I'm going to sell some of those hats before I donate them. I need to dig through all my hats, actually. I know I have a lot that I've made. And yeah, just keep pushing. Brad was going to pour resin the other night, but he couldn't find the specific picture he wanted of Jelly Bean. He's misplaced it, so we're on kind of a stall on that right now. I told him another thing that I think would be something that people would buy is the crosses, the wooden crosses, and he's got a scroll saw, and I know how to paint, and we could do quite a few really cool crosses, and I know that a lot of people like to hang those on the wall, so that would be something too. That would be exciting, and I definitely could do that. That does make me really excited about doing some really ornate, beautiful crosses and stuff. That would be cool. So, this is what came in Amazon. I bought this. It's the Magic Root cover-up. I'm going to try it right now while I talk to you guys. I've never used anything like this, but I thought, let me read this. I thought it would be nice because, you don't always have time to redo your hair. I mean, it's not bad now. I mean, we see a few sections where it was missed, but you could see, like, in my temples and stuff that, and that's not a big deal, but I just wanted something. Sometimes, you've got an outgrowth and you're starting to get a skunk stripe and you just really, don't want to have to do it right then. So let's see. Usage. Cover your shoulders with a towel. Shake well. Spray on dry hair about 6 inches from regrowth, using light, steady pressure to blend in the color. Let it dry for 1 minute. Done. Okay. Quick, easy, dries in a flash, lightweight, no smudging or sticking residue when dry. Last one shampoo. Okay. So we're going to try just a little bit of this. Okay, let's see. Whoa! Did you guys see that? Look at it like that. Well, it does. Look. Yeah. I think I've sprayed it everywhere but there. It looks darker than I wanted, but yeah, so I know I have it. Oh, look at that. Well, it does work.
What's it supposed to do?
Cover up your your outgrowth.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, you could blend it better. I wish it was a little different form than that. But it does work. I mean, you know, it's supposed to last one shampoo. Let's do a little bit up here, okay? Let's see. I know I would have to do this. It does work though. It does dry really fast. Look, now I got it there. You'd have to get some remover. Oh, you can comb through it. That's nice. No, that is not bad. So, now you know. I got that from Amazon. It's L'Oreal. Just look for, like, root cover-up or anything. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I mean, it didn't come in exactly the color I wanted, and I'm spraying it too close, and doing it, looking in here is a little bit harder, but, yeah, so it's L'Oreal Magic Root Cover-Up. So for those of you ladies, or men, that color your hair, because see, I hate it when I get the outgrowth, because I am basically gray and white, you know, and so it's so noticeable. In fact, I really had to think a long time on whether or not I was going to start coloring my hair again because, you know, the upkeep. I mean, I know how to do it. You would have to get that removed too, though. But, yeah, you can comb through it very easily. It's not sticky. It's not sticky at all. That's nice. You know, and you could certainly blend it in better than I am. You know. I'm just kind of messing with it. So, but yeah, it does work, so that's nice. Yeah, it does work, so now you know. Now we both know. So, anyway, I mean, it comes in, it's like $10 for a little thing of this. So, I hope it lasts a long time. But, yeah, it works. Like I said, this is not exactly the color that I have. Temporary gray concealer spray is what it says. So, you know, this is just red. So, you have to go with what you go with, right? So, what else? At least I can say when I have a regrowth is if you go blonde and then growing out, then you get the black or the dark brown, you know, that can be an issue too. I used to, before I decided to start coloring my hair red, I used to put a very light blonde on it because I was so gray and white. And, you know, I didn't have to do anything. And then you couldn't, I mean, you could tell it was done, but then you really couldn't tell as I had regrowth. So, that's a thing. But I like my red hair for now. You know, though I generally don't have it down. I put it down to do these videos, guys. Generally, I have it tied up, don't I?
Yep.
Because it's hot. And I don't like to lay on it. And if I'm cooking, it's definitely pulled up. Because I don't want any hair in our food. So, Brad's out cleaning up the kitchen, I think.
Yep.
So, anyway.
So, real quick,
Yeah.
before you move on, is the red hair kind of a tribute to Grandma?
It is. Okay, yeah. My grandmother, my maternal grandmother, who I just loved dearly, her name was Maxine. And before she had to have her brain tumor removed, she had red hair. In fact, my dad would get mad and call her Big Red all the time. But yeah, she had, I mean, her hair was shorter, but she had hair about this color. As a child, I had red hair. It was dark. It was more like this. You know, and then it just turned brown. But still in the sunlight, you could see the red. And it depended on how much I was in the sun, then it would turn more of a red. But yeah, so it's more of a kind of a tribute to my grandmother. It goes really well with my skin tone because I'm very pale and I do have freckles. You know, I am part Irish, so I do have freckles and stuff. So, you know, it goes well with my skin tone. Some of you guys know when I'm completely gray, when I'm natural, I have a very washed out look because my skin is so pale and stuff. And I have to be careful how much I'm in the sun because I'm usually on an antibiotic. I always am, actually. You guys just don't know that. I'm always have to take an antibiotic, probably for the rest of my life. Even, it's called a maintenance dose. You know, so I have to be careful how much I'm in the sun because I burn easy anyway, and with being on an antibiotic, I burn even faster. And I mean burn to the point of like sun poisoning blister. So, yeah. Now the hair dye I got, I'm going to dye my hair probably, I don't know, in a couple weeks. See, this just gives you this temporary root concealer. Gives you a little bit longer before you have to traumatize your hair some more. And I have oil in my hair right now. That's why you're seeing, like this side, you're seeing, I've showed you guys that oil I spray. And I use that to condition my hair and so it doesn't get fried out, you know. I don't blow dry my hair. I don't curl my hair. This is just natural. Because I'm trying to be kind to my hair. I already color you. No, I don't have to bleach or anything, but I already color you. And so I don't want to be too mean to it, you know. So if you color your hair, condition. Whether it's spray oil or you're going to put in a leave-in conditioner or you're going to do hot oil treatment once a month or something. Be so nice to your hair because coloring and perming and stuff is so drying and damaging to your hair. I'm telling you that as a professional cosmetologist. Be kind to your hair. If you can skip having to blow dry your hair some, do that. Because that's really drying to your hair. You know, not so much the coloring, it depends, or the curling, it depends on how you're doing it. Hot rollers are the kindest. But, yeah, just try to be nice to your hair. Talk to it nice. Pet it.
Don't call it bad names.
Yeah, put it up if you're going to be doing stuff so it doesn't, you know, you can twist it and put it up. And then when you bring it down, it'll have some curls. That's what you can tell. See, I twist my hair. I twist it. I just, you know, kind of twist it. And then I put it in a rubber band and I do a messy bun. And it's usually how I am around the house. You know, because I'm always messing with the dogs, messing with Brad. I'm cooking, cleaning, all that kind of stuff. So, anyway, this is going to be a long vlog, and I'm so sorry. Not really. But, I love you guys. And I do cherish your friendship so very much. Leanne, I got you. I got you. I understand you. There's no judgment at all. We're all going through stuff. We all have different things. You know, you can tell me anything, and Carol knows that, and Kathy knows that, and I hope the rest of you guys know that. Things that you tell me don't go anywhere else. I have my good friends like Leanne and Kathy, and Carol will tell you, I know things about them, and they know things about me that nobody else knows. And, you know, that's a sisterhood. I got you. I got some sisters. I always wanted to have sisters. I have some wonderful sisters. So many of you guys too, whether you're silent or whether you occasionally say something, I just love you to pieces. I have such nice subscribers. It's just wonderful. You guys do really mean a lot to me. I'm not just blowing smoke up your rear end. You guys do mean a lot to me. That's a friendship. If you're just a housewife like I am, and you know, consider myself a crafter and stuff. But so you guys are my friends. You guys mean a lot to me. I mean, I've been to Joe's house, you know, during a hurricane, got to meet and spend some time with her lovely husband. And then sadly, he was killed in a car wreck not too long after that. I'm so glad that we got to spend some time with Bob and stuff. You know, we just loved him to pieces.
Yeah.
And, you know, think about you all the time. And, you know, everybody else has gone through so many things. I talk to Brad a lot about, not the secret stuff you guys tell me, but, you know, we talk a lot about, you know, I'll say, hey, you know, Leanne's going through this, or, you know, Carol's going through this, or Kathy, and we talk about the farm and all the animals and stuff. So, you know, you guys mean a lot to me. Melanie and Jane and all of you guys. And if I'm saying your name, mispronouncing it, I'm sorry. So, anyway, I love you guys. And I do cherish your friendship so much. And I hope that if you're not subscribed that you will. Because I'd like to be able to get up over 1,000 and keep it that way. I could start doing some lives, and I miss kind of interacting. I used to do a few lives when I was selling like paparazzi and stuff. And I enjoyed more just the visiting. So I would like to be able to do that. That would be fun to be able to talk to you guys while I make some stuff. And if you think my content is something that somebody else would like, please go ahead and share it. And there'll be times it'll be it will say on it Brad's vlog, if he is vlogging, showing stuff or talking about stuff. We're kind of opening this channel up to be both of our channels now, so sometimes you'll see him responding in the comments too, you know. But it's just easier for us to manage one channel and stuff. So you know, because he's new at this, so you know, I want to help kind of.
I appreciate that, because it's just, you know, it's kind of funny because most of the day-to-day stuff, you're the expert at it, but you know, the maintenance stuff on the computers, you know, I take care of that.
Right,
so,
right.
You know, we just kind of bail each other out.
That's right. That's right. That's what we do. You know, I got his back too.
Yep.
You know, I'm very, very blessed, even though sometimes, you know, long-term marriage, you don't maybe feel blessed. Maybe you think that you should get some garbage bags and duct tape and call your best friend up and they bring garbage bags, duct tape, and shovels, and they know what that means. Carol knows what that means. And, you know, you go and you get those items, you climb in your car, and you just drive in their direction, no questions asked. But then I look at him, and, you know, he has so many wonderful qualities and stuff. Watching him with this poodle, she's got him wrapped around her little paws. I mean, he just kind of melts. It's hard not to just really relax when that poodle is all cuddled up on you, being so cute, and looking at you with those big old eyes. And then you look over, and then there's Nixie with her big old wonderful brown eyes. And then you look over, and there's Mr. Grona Charlie, and he's so happy too. It's hard not to relax. But watching him, he is so great with animals too. And watching him, this poodle, he can put her to sleep by rubbing her head and stuff so fast. And you see her, and her eyes are all big, and then all of a sudden her eyes are just, you know. And then he'll stop, and all of a sudden she's like nudging his hand, so.
But I can do the same thing with you.
Yeah, he can. Yeah. So, anyway, it's been way long, and I hope you're all having a great day. I don't know if you're having Taco Tuesday or not. We're not. We're going to have a salad later on. So, but as always, you guys know what I'm going to say. Everybody say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.